Okay, I've been here for about 12 seconds, and London has already decided personal space is optional. Right. Excellent start. Hi, I'm Zara, and somehow I'm standing in London in 1666. The city is crowded, loud, mostly made of timber, and apparently built directly on top of everyone else. I'm blending in beautifully. Look how far the upper floors project over the street. Some of these buildings almost touch. It feels like the whole city is leaning inward. Beautiful? Yes. Slightly claustrophobic? Also yes. I will say, the streets are actually easier to walk on than I expected. Oh! You saw nothing.
Of course, madam.
Morning. What's the safest thing here for someone with absolutely no local immunity?
Cheese won't argue with you.
Perfect. Breakfast with emotional stability. Bread, salted fish, cheese, herbs, candles, everything is packed into one lane. It smells like breakfast, the river, and several decisions I'm not ready to make. You don't browse quietly here. Everyone announces the price, the quality, and apparently their entire disagreement.
I meant to do that.
Obviously. London's population has exploded, but the streets haven't grown with it. Timber houses lean over lanes this narrow. Add dry weather, open flames and wind, and the whole city is vulnerable. Okay, this is much louder than I expected. Everyone's drinking coffee, reading news, and arguing at the same time.
1 penny at the counter.
1 penny for coffee and an argument? That feels efficient. It smells intense. Oh, that is aggressively honest.
Your first cup?
Was it that obvious? So people come here just for coffee?
Coffee, news, trade, politics. One room can know London before London knows itself.
That is brilliant. And slightly terrifying. They call places like this penny universities. For 1 penny, you get coffee, news, arguments, and access to people you might never meet anywhere else. Honestly, that's a bargain. That coffee house was louder than half the internet. But 1 street away, everything feels different. The shops are open, people are moving, but nobody here looks completely relaxed. Wait, that mark is still here. This house was sealed during the plague. That was only last year. These weekly bills turned loss into columns and totals. People checked them to understand whether the city was becoming safe again. London is moving forward, but last year is still everywhere. Please tell me that tiny boat is not our taxi.
Fastest way through London, unless you fancy walking.
Is it safe?
Safe enough if you sit still.
The Thames is basically London's main road. Passengers, food, fuel, letters. If the city needs it, it probably travels by water.
River's quicker, streets are trouble.
Honestly, London traffic has not improved as much as we think. I take it back. This is actually quite peaceful. Oh! Was that close?
Not particularly.
I would hate to see close. That's Whitehall. From the river, it looks like a completely different London. A few minutes ago, the houses were leaning over streets barely wide enough to walk through. Here, there's space, stone, glass, and money.
Nearly there.
Let's see how the other half lives. I feel like I've been promoted to someone with opinions about curtains. At Whitehall, everyone has opinions. They simply disguise them as manners. Perfect. I have neither the manners nor the disguise. Apparently, walking into a palace is easy. Greeting anyone inside it is the dangerous part. Back straight, eyes lowered, do not rush. Was that graceful? It was memorable. I'll take it. This is less like a house and more like a government with bedrooms. The court works, eats, argues, and sleeps beneath the same roof. So it's an office, a hotel, and a family gathering nobody can leave. You may wish to say that more quietly. Noted. Down there, families are packed into wooden houses over streets barely wide enough for daylight. Up here, there's stone, glass, clean fabric, and room to breathe. The court prefers not to look too closely at the streets. Maybe that's the problem. This is Pudding Lane. It's so narrow, the houses almost meet above me. That light is coming from a bakery. They're still working. Let's try not to wait the entire street.
I've changed back into something less likely to bankrupt me if I spill coffee on it. Whitehall feels almost unreal. Space, stone, silver, and now I'm heading back into streets built mostly from timber. It's late, but apparently London's bakers are just getting started.
It's after midnight. How are you still working?
London wants fresh bread at sunrise. That means bakers work while London sleeps.
It's like standing inside an oven beside the actual oven.
You grow accustomed to it.
I absolutely would not. Thomas, is that smell normal?
No. Wake everyone! Now! Fire! Wake everyone! Bring water!
Buckets to the pump! Form a line! This was smoke seconds ago. It's already reached the doorway.
Back from the building!
Keep them moving! Full ones forward, empty ones back! There are barely enough buckets, and the heat is getting wetter!
Again!
They're throwing everything they have at it, but... Wait! The wind!
Above us!
It's jumping between the houses!
Wind's carrying it across the street. We have to get out of this lane.
Keep moving! To the wider street!
I'm moving. I'm definitely moving. I thought the wider street would be clear. It isn't. Everyone's trying to leave through the same road. The fire is behind us, but the crowd has nowhere to move.
Boats are filling faster than we can return.
Tell me what I can do.
Keep that path open. Children and families first.
Everyone is deciding what an entire life can be reduced to. Books, blankets, tools. Whatever they can carry without losing the people beside them.
They're destroying one street to save the next. That was London this morning. Streets, homes, churches. Now it's just fire. I don't know what to say. Thousands of homes are gone. London will rebuild. It won't be the same city. But its people are still here.